Welcome, sisters, to the Father Lineage module. I'm so happy and excited to be here with you once more to our module 3. Let's just take a moment to arrive here now in this sacred space. We're opening sacred space in our circle, and we are continuing our healing journey. We are healing our lineage. We are healing all that have walked before us in order to create and to open up for a new, bigger, and brighter future. Just feel into the potency of this healing in our sacred circle, in our sacred sisterhood. And open yourself to receive all the wisdom, all the beauty, all the power that lies hidden in your father lineage. So in our meditation, I guide us into connecting to all the family of your father and to really call back in our power. So if you have already done your meditation, you're already full in your essence, in your center, and connected to your father lineage. And here I just want to really give you the transmission of all the beauty and potency that I have received while tuning in to the father lineage. And I just want to connect in all the pieces from the PDF, from the meditation, and from my story. So yeah, just let's take a moment to really connect to our temple bodies and to our father lineage. And just feel into the frequency that comes to you when you tune in. And just reflecting on how connected do you feel right now to your father lineage? Do you feel more connected to your father lineage than to your mother lineage, or the other way around? What is present for you right here, right now? And you can also imagine your father placing his right hand on your right shoulder and just feeling his presence, feeling him as your protector. And as you connect to your father, you connect to your inner father, to this beautiful masculine energy in yourself, within yourself, on your right side, that really gives you structure, stability, strength, confidence. Maybe you have already done the exercise where we connect our inner father and give ourselves all that we have missed in the relationship with our real father. And know that it's never too late. You can always give yourself what you need and what you're missing. Our time is now. And here now, we have all within us that we desire. So let's give it to ourselves. So let's use this beautiful affirmation that I shared in the PDF. Put one hand on your yoni and one hand on the top of your head. Connect into your roots and to your crown, and crown yourself with the mantra, I am perfect the way I am. I have the right to be here. I belong here. Let's use it 2 more times. I am perfect the way I am. I have the right to be here. I belong here. One more time. I am perfect the way that I am. I have the right to be here. I belong here. And let these words sink in. Really take it in with your whole body, with your energy, with your emotions. Feel it resonate in your body. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb. Giving yourself all that you need right here, right now. Being able to care for yourself. Really finding that inner masculine pillar that we are going to strengthen in our third module as well, in our third month. And connecting into your inner father and calling back all power from your father lineage. Collecting this pure presence and pure potentiality that might have been lost due to the many trauma and misery that your family might have endured, and know that you are here now to heal this. This is your moment. This is your possibility to heal all that needs to be healed in the past, here now, and then send it out into the future. Let it ripple out. So reflecting on your connection to your father, how do you feel when you think about your father? And how do you feel when you think about and feel into your father lineage? I know that for me in my personal life, it has been a very challenging experience to really heal the relationship to my father, and I'm still in the process. As a child, I've always felt very connected to my dad. I loved him and I was so happy in our little family union. And then in the year 2004, my parents divorced and my dad left. So he was not longer physically available for me. And that was a very difficult thing to process for me as a teenager. I really was in this position of fighting against the reality. That's this rebel and fighter within me, and this lioness. And I often have this thing where I want things the way I imagine it in my head. So I kept holding on to this image that I need my family to be as it was, and that my dad needs to be with us. So I really started fighting against this masculine energy within me and around me. And it was not only, it didn't only happen within fighting against my dad, but actually it expanded, and I kept fighting against more, against authorities and against the state, all that has this masculine fatherly energy. I started fighting and rebelling against. First, it was only very subtle within, and just certain times I had these emotional outbursts, but then later on, I kept really fighting in a larger scale. And now, as I'm taking more responsibility and coming into my power, I finally recognize that fighting is never the solution. So I'm creating peace within me, within the relationship to my father lineage, and just in my whole life. So it's a total mindset shift and shift of reality. And it feels so good. So I invite you to reflect on where you might still hold on to the past, on certain ideas that you have, how it should be, how you want it to be, and where you're not able to let go and arrive in the present moment in order to create your future. Where are you creating more struggle and dis-ease than you actually need? And the father is also connected to being able to provide for the family and bring in the money and the success and the status. So that's what the father was and the masculine energy was. And now, as powerful women, powerful sovereign women in this new age, leaders of this new age, we are shifting this mindset as well, and we are calling in this energy for ourselves. So our masculine is able to create the success, the money, and the status that we need. And we are shifting this mindset that only the man can provide. We are now coming into wholeness with our sacred masculine and feminine, and are able to harness this power for ourselves. So this is a very, very potent time. And we're going to continue weaving in this energy of wholeness and of really being able to care for ourselves. And as we connect more to our father and heal this relationship and to our whole father lineage, because your father is also a blueprint of his lineage. So whatever he carries, it has been passed on. And you have taken on certain wounds and certain habits from your father that might still be unconscious. So we're becoming aware of these patterns. Where are you not allowing yourself to receive money and prosperity and success? Maybe because you have taken on old beliefs from your dad, that work needs to be hard, that it's so hard to access money, that we need to be in this 9-to-5 job and in this dependency mode. So rewriting and shifting all these stories by becoming aware of it first, and then taking responsibility and really calling in this power for yourself as the sovereign, successful, prosperous woman and leader that you are in this new age. And that's what we are doing here. We're shifting all these mindsets, and we're stepping into a bigger, brighter version of ourselves in sisterhood, in sacred circle. And yeah, together we rise, and by shining light and by inspiring each other, we are rising all together, and we are creating this whole new world and whole new paradigm. Oh my God, even talking about it really turns me on and makes me feel so powerful and so strong. So just feel into this energy of strength, of power, of your clear consciousness, of this presence, and pure potentiality that you gain by healing your father lineage. And I have revealed a lot of stories in my father lineage from my grandma, as I'm very connected to my grandma, my so the mom of my dad's. And there has been a lot of suppression of women, a lot of violence, also sexual abuse, and really unpretty things. And I have started healing, and through healing my womb and my femininity and regaining my power, I have healed so much of these stories, and I feel it healing in the lineage and shifting the lineage as well within myself. And I'm getting stronger and stronger by uprooting all these old stories and all these painful experiences. And I am realizing that I have the true power to create my wholeness and my healing and my abundance. by doing it, by sharing it, by stepping into this new age, and by feeling all that needs to be felt. And of course, it's not always easy and comfortable, as we have already shared, but there lies so much potency in really going through these processes. And yeah, together we can really create and do all of it. So I'm here, I'm carving the path, I'm sharing my experience, and I invite you to really feel into what needs to be brought to light, what stories are ready to be healed, which ancestors do you really feel connected to, and where do these experiences sit in your body. And know that next month, so in the next cycle, we're gonna dive deeper into womb wisdom, into heart healing. So all of that that's arising right now, we're gonna continue weaving in and healing as we journey further. So it's all a beautiful circle. And yeah, all that comes up is perfect. And know that you are perfect where you are right now in this moment. Know that you are exactly where you need to be here now. And that it's all perfectly aligned with what we are creating here. This is the path of falling in love with ourselves and remembering who we truly are at the core of our being. And we're doing this by, like shining light, by feeling, by connecting to our body, by being witnessed by each other. And I'm here to support you, sister. So whatever you need, feel free to reach out. I'm also offering one-on-one sessions. Ari and I have been diving deep into a lot of her experiences, and there has been so much power and potency in really connecting one-on-one as well. So if you feel called, if anything shows up where you know you need some mirroring, some support, I'm here. And I look forward to connecting to you today. Every Wednesday, 2:22 p.m., I'm coming live in the Sisterhood. And then also I'm looking forward to our call on Thursday, 5:05 p.m., where we gather in circle in sisterhoods. So enjoy healing your father lineage, enjoy calling back all your power, and let's rewrite these stories. I see you, sister. You are so powerful. You are so perfect. You are exactly where you need to be. The light within my heart bows down to the light within your heart. Namaste.